everyone, it is Allison Fletcher. I am the Drunk Astrologer. I just wanted to get a quick video out today talking about this full moon and this energy that we're kind of entering into right now. So the full moon is on Wednesday the 24th. And I meant to get this video out much sooner, but one of the interesting things happening in my life right now is that the universe is kind of aligning for me to get back to horseback riding. A personal story is that about a year ago, or over a year ago now, I had a pretty bad accident. Actually, I didn't even realize how bad it was until weeks later. That's when they finally, 2 weeks after it happened, finally told me I had a fracture in my back. So it's all kind of aligning right now. Like, the weather's perfect. I have just the energy to do it. The most perfect horse for me to get back into riding has kind of entered in my life. And so I'm just grabbing the opportunity and going. So that's why this is going to be a quick video. I haven't, that's where most of my time's been going, honestly. But I love it. So the full moon is going to be in Taurus. Let's get down to business. The full moon is going to be in Taurus. This is usually when you think about Taurus, you think about a very indulgent energy. You think about kind of just having a feast, a buffet of just wonderful food and high quality alcohol and just the nicest atmosphere for your meal. That's what I always think about when I think of Taurus. I think about like a rich king on top of his gorgeous throne with just whatever food he wants, and just keeps being brought to him. So that's what you would think would be going on right now, just based off of where the moon is. In actuality, I am better focused on my diet than I've been in weeks. Most of the people I know are going through cleanses. They're working on saving money. Some people are really like going through some pretty extreme fast right now, and the energy is almost supporting it. So we look at the astrology, we would think one thing just based off of the full moon. But you kind of have to dive deeper and to figure out what's going on with this full moon. So the moon's in Taurus, which means the sun is opposite and the sun's in Scorpio. We do have a very scorpionic energy right now. It is Scorpio season. So you have a lot of this this energy. Like, I don't even know how else to describe it, but just this deep energy, deep, intense, electric energy that we're going through, and we're having to dig deep down inside of ourselves to work on healing our fears and healing our past traumas. That's what Scorpio is about. It's about going deep, and if you go deep without fear, you will heal. So that's where, moon in Taurus, sun in Scorpio. I'm going to keep repeating these just so kind of we get an idea of, because there's multiple planets involved. So next we have Venus is in Scorpio at this time. It's conjuncting the sun in Scorpio. They're both in Scorpio, which is making this a very relationship driven time. There's going to be some chaos and drama in our relationships, but it's just going to be, the focus is going to be on our relationships. We're looking at, like, for me personally, if you watched my Venus retrograde video, for me right now, it's dealing with my lovely neighbors. The relationship I have with the space around me in my home is what I've been dealing with Venus retrograde. So it's not necessarily like love relationships, but it is a relationship driven, kind of how we're going to be interacting with our coworkers, how we're going to be interacting with our neighbors. Relationships are going to be affected by this full moon as well. How we're going to act with our friends, our mentors or mentees. It's going to be very, very relationship driven. So, refreshers. Moon's in Taurus, sun's in Scorpio, Venus is in Scorpio. So Uranus is also in Taurus with the moon. which means it's opposite the sun and Venus, conjuncting the moon. And Taurus is what's going to cause a lot of drama and chaos. It's going to be in relationships, so Venus is pulling in the relationship aspect, but Uranus is revolution, it's change, it's electricity, it's expect the unexpected. Uranus is weird. Like, it's just not weird in a bad way, but it's a very unique planet. And it's all about change. Uranus disrupts. It causes disruption. It just changes things. And so it's going to make everything very interesting. You have Uranus in this full moon, along with the sun and Venus in Scorpio. Venus is retrograde. It's a very, I don't want to say chaotic time, but that's what it really looks like if you only look at these 4 planets. The truth is you also have to take into consideration that Saturn is in Capricorn, which means it's sextiling the Venus and Sun Scorpio, and it's trining the Uranus Moon Taurus. So that is going to bring everything down to earth. Saturn is very earth. It's very responsibility and karma and just hard work. So Saturn is going to infuse this full moon with a sense of get it done. So those of you who have been paying attention to the astrology, the past couple months we've been going through major retrograde times. We've been going through major times where the advice has been to focus inward, to figure out who we are, what we want. This full moon is one of the first signs that I'm getting that we need to go. We are getting to the point where we need to go. We've had time to sit around and think and rest. Now we need to just start down our path, and we need to just put in the effort and the work. I talked about my experience with being able to ride horses right now. Like, the universe has I had decided a while back that I really want to be riding again. I made a conscious decision that I want to get back into shape. I used to be able to ride for like 3 hours a day, ride multiple horses. I get tired after 5 minutes now. So it's like I've decided I want to get back into shape. And so I have been riding every single day that I can. Some days it's not possible. I've been getting on the horses. I've been riding every single day. And I am working out every single day. Because that's the energy right now. The energy right now is go. I'm still working on the astrology. I'm still doing these videos. I'm still doing the Drunk Astrologer. That's also something I want to do. And I'm just getting stuff out there. Because that's what we need to do right now. We need to put in the hard work. We need to just do it. So yeah, I wanted to draw a couple tarot cards on this energy. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say about the full moon. So I'm using the Tattoo Tarot. This is my favorite deck right now. So let's just find out what it has to say about the full moon. So 10 of Coins is a very successful long-term kind of financial card. This makes me really happy because I could use it. But I do think that it is kind of it's investing. I want to say investing is kind of the word that's popping into my mind right now. We're investing in ourselves and we're going forward. So let's see what else it has to say about the full moon energy. That's interesting. So 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is kind of, it's like a restriction card type of thing, but it's also breaking free. We've kind of had this overwhelming theme recently of kind of breaking old patterns, breaking old habits, breaking free. So I think this full moon is just going to contribute to that, of kind of getting past it all. So I'm going to do one more, asking the cards about the full moon energy for all of us. Okay, and we have Ace of Swords. So again, just doing, this is kind of like the start of something new, sense of clarity, and just, this is we need to go. So yeah, like and subscribe for more content. I try to do a video for every full and new moon. I also try to do videos in the meantime. If you want to read the weekly drink recommendations, I have a weekly blog up on Facebook that I put up on Facebook, The Drunk Astrologer. I also am trying to do more Twitter stuff, but you can follow me at Twitter on The Drunk Astrologer. I think that's it. So just a quick video. Bye.